We're here at Six Flags Over Texas over the 4th of July weekend to watch some fireworks, ride some rides, and rumor has it, Tormenta is open for season pass holders. So we're gonna go see if we can get a ride in. Let's go. In addition to it being the 4th of July weekend, this also marks Six Flags' 65th anniversary celebration. And for the first time in over a year and a half, Spain is open to the public. We're gonna be able to go through and see what they've done to change it after taking out the Conquistador, a couple other rides, and we're gonna check out what it's like in the Tormenta queue. It looks like the line is pretty long right now. We're all the way back through the queue. Currently, we're only running one car because it's in the testing phase. There's one car that has people on it, one car that's running completely unmanned. So we're gonna see how the queue times are and what there is to see in the queue.
Okay. You're gonna set it up.
Okay, sweet. All right, we just got off the Tormenta. This time, got to ride on the front row of the vehicle, and I gotta say that completely changed the experience. Riding on the back row earlier in the day, I walked away with some mixed feelings. I thought that the ride wasn't super intense, but I thought that offered a really nice balance for people who wanted a really big ride that didn't necessarily come with a lot of G-forces or maybe a lot of intensity that you might get on coasters like Velocicoaster or others like that. Sitting on the front this time, everything the coaster did really was intensified. I felt like hanging over the ledge for the drop was just an incredible view. At night it was dark, everything rushed by so fast, and the unoccluded view of the rest of the track just made everything feel as fast as the coaster actually was. Thoughts are kind of all over the place. This is my first time riding it. We waited about an hour and 20 minutes between getting in the line and then actually getting on the cart or on the train. What's funny is that as scary as this coaster seems with all the loops and the huge dive, because it is the tallest dive coaster in the world, the scariest part was actually going up. So that initial climb was easily the scariest part of the coaster for me. The drop was awesome on the front row. We were right off center. But the climb was just something else. Like the entire time up, it's loud, and everything in me just said, nah, let's turn this around and go back home. It's crazy. Hot take though, I think the second drop was actually a better drop than the first drop, because you have this track that goes over the top. So you go under a track, and I think that drop was better for me because it felt scarier somehow. I don't know. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I think it's easily the best coaster at Six Flags Over Texas right now. And what did we say? It was, 24 people per train, and they had 3 trains going tonight after some testing. And on average, we timed it about 2 minutes per train. So they can really start moving people once they get this thing up and running. Grand opening is gonna be a lot of fun. It was really cool that they kind of launched this silently tonight and that we were able to get on it. My takeaways is it's probably an easier ride than the Texas Giant or the Titan, which is crazy because you kind of mentioned this earlier. There were not a lot of, actually, I can't think of one time where I felt like I was feeling pressure because of the G-force. It was so smooth. I'm super squeamish, so like the Titan definitely gets me. Like I need to take a few minutes to breathe after the Titan. Not so after this. This feels so smooth that I think that for those of you that are worried that the G-forces are gonna be insane, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Really, it's just the drop, and after you get past the drop, it's easy. I think this could be my favorite ride at Six Flags. I kind of have a soft spot for the Superman. I think for the coaster that it is compared to all the other ones, this is a really solid option, especially because they can start moving people so quickly through this. You could get on this faster than you could potentially get on the Titan or the Texas Giant, especially since they're only running one train on the Texas Giant right now. And you shouldn't go in expecting something like Disney or Universal where the queue is part of the experience. I don't think that's true here. It's very bland. At the time of recording, you know, they just have blank 2x4s out. There's really no paint. They have some music in the background, but it's easily forgettable. It was a short queue all in all. But yeah, the queue is fine. It wasn't anything crazy. There's better queues at Six Flags. All right, dude, wow, what a what a weird night. Things didn't really go according to plan. Like, we wanted to be on and off of this ride within an hour. We were able to ride a few rides in the park. We were hoping that we'd be in a better spot for the fireworks, but we still managed to catch a bit of B-roll in line. It was nice. Overall, though, like, I think this was an awesome time. I think opening up the Tormenta without an official announcement before the grand opening was such a smart idea. We talked to several people in line that told us that they heard through word of mouth that the Tormenta was open, and they drove, you know, an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get here. It's everywhere on social media. If Six Flags was hoping that this would hype up the coaster and really get people here for the grand opening, I think they probably succeeded. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think the night started off a little rough. It's part of the growing pains. I mean, Six Flags was very upfront that this is still technical tests that pass holders are welcome to participate in. So it was completely in their right to have things shut down temporarily. With that said, I see a lot of potential for what this means for the particular ride. I think the rider throughput is going to be just absolutely through the roof. And honestly, I think that's exactly what Six Flags Over Texas needed right now. We've had capacity issues for months. We've had a lack of rides that were really moving people through. I think this is a slam dunk for them. I think they get the benefit of having so many headlines with award-winning and record-breaking stats on this ride. And then I think, like Braden mentioned, that we get just a great word-of-mouth hype cycle. If anything, I walked away feeling really hopeful about this, feeling much more excited than I was about the ride going in. And the whole night was just a great time. We got to see fireworks, we got to hang out, we got to catch some rides.
Okay, anything else? Okay, it's 11:45, I'm tired, but thanks for following along with us tonight. We'll see you in the next one.